Welcome to Help, I Have Kids. I'm your host, Pam Marshall, a mom of 5 and a pediatric occupational therapist with over 35 years experience. This podcast is designed to equip you with practical tools, insights from experts, and real-life stories. Because at the end of the day, you are the head of your child's care team. Each week, you'll hear from pediatric experts and fellow moms like you that will help build your confidence. They'll offer clarity and empower you to make informed decisions that work for your whole family. Hi, moms. Welcome to Help, I Have Kids. It's back to school time. Oh, my word. It's so hard to transition. Those of you moms who are teachers or no teachers, I'm sure your minds are already on it. But I found, getting 5 kids ready for back to school, it just sneaks up on you. Before you know it, you're having to shop the lists and make sure shoes fit and clothes fit and everybody has what they need. And a big thing is if you have young children, especially if you have a kindergartner this year or a young elementary school age, it's really getting back to sleep routines that work with the back to school schedule. It's so early when they're getting up in the mornings and it's really still light so late at night. I remember that being such a challenge. So starting bedtime routines, I always did it about 3 weeks before. Don't worry, you're not behind. If you're listening to this, just get on it. Just get back to the sleep routine. And the morning routine, it helps so much if you can do some pre-planning on that. If you haven't done a visual schedule, like where you have little visual pictures for your younger kids about the steps of what you do first, second, third, fourth, that really helps. And there's a lot of tools online now that can help you create like a visual schedule like that where they can follow it. Another thing is thinking about organization. This helped me when you're getting ready for back to school, making sure their rooms are clean and simple. And I like to think of having children do things all in one place. So things are stored in one place. They're not having to run to this room and back to this room and back over here because they get lost along the way. It's hard for them to follow the routine if they're having to go too many different places. So having everything organized in one space was really helpful. So getting your mom organization hat on, that saves you a ton of time and headache. Keeping a place where they can drop their coat and backpack and shoes and all those things when they get in the door, and then they go to that same place to get ready and get in the car. Those things are super helpful. Clothing-wise and shoe-wise is thinking about their developmental age. Like, what can they do independently? I know sometimes we moms like to buy things that are cute or things that we like, but they may not be the best choice for that child because maybe that child really is struggling with shoe tying. And teachers will tell you, please send them in shoes they can do independently. So make those choices about what works for your child at their age. And clothing, making sure you practice putting on a jacket, zipping it up, those types of things. And here in Kentucky, we won't need a jacket for a while, so you have time to start working on that now. Buttons and zippers, those are also challenges. I think sometimes jeans that have those really hard buttons to button, trying to make choices around clothing that they can handle independently. Backpack, let's talk backpack. Because all the new backpacks come out, and sometimes our kids choose things based on what they want, what they like. But I think you want to consider the size of the backpack for your child. Younger children need smaller sizes. Older children can handle the larger sizes, but there's also the weight of how much weight is in the backpack. There's appropriate weights for your child on their age. And same with lunch boxes. It's much easier if the lunch box can fit inside the backpack and there's a good place for a water bottle. So think about size, weight and fit and making sure it's snug. It shouldn't be dragging too much below their waist. It should be fit tight to them, but not so tight that they can't get it on. It's also nice. There's some options where backpacks for older children that have a lot of books or a lot of weight. There's, little chest straps that they can strap to help take some of that weight off. So once you have the backpack and the shoes and the clothes and you've got the long list of school supplies too, thinking about school supplies, I love color coding things. Green is science and math is red and social studies is blue. If you color code things, if you have the ability to do that for some of your older elementary school kids, it really helps keep them organized. And we maintain color coding throughout, like they kept color coding, I think, maybe till high school. Other things to help you get out the door on time. That's always such a struggle, isn't it? If you're using the car to get to school versus the bus, there's probably different routines for different kids. I know at one point, you all, I'm not kidding, it took 3 hours to get our kids, 5 kids, where they needed to go. There were so many different schools and different routines and it was like a big event, a 3-hour event to get everybody where they needed to go. So getting out the door, again, utilizing that visual schedule helps, making sure that all their things are in one place, that there's a timer, maybe something different that's unique just for getting out the door that goes off 5 minutes before everyone really has to be in the car. On younger children is keeping something in the car that maybe they like. If they're a younger kid and there's an activity they like or a little game or something, you could keep that in the car and say, nope, this stays in the car. And you can remind them if they have trouble with transitions, hey, let's go to the car and get so-and-so or, play this game. That is a way to help them with that transition to the car. I think routines are so important and are what makes us successful, but it's tough the first few days. It's just tough. Things can go wrong. It can feel stressful. It can feel hard to get everybody moving in the same direction in your house. So give yourself permission to fail at it and give yourself permission to be flexible. The first day, the first week isn't a reflection on how the year is going to go. Sometimes you just try again, and it takes about 3 weeks for those new routines for everyone to settle in. So I think you can do it. Give yourself grace and have fun getting ready for school. So those were a few of my back to school tips, but I bet you moms out there, you have great ideas and great things that you do that would be helpful for others. Will you share them? We'd love to hear them. Thanks so much for listening to Help, I Have Kids. If you're tuning into this podcast, that means you're a mom who's curious, committed, and ready to learn. And we see you. We'd love for you to join our Help, I Have Kids Facebook community, where moms just like you are connecting, asking questions, and encouraging each other every day. It's a space for real conversations, expert insight, and support from moms who get it, because we're all in this together. And if you know a mom who's feeling unsure or maybe overwhelmed or just needs to be reminded that she can do it, she can advocate for her child with confidence, share this episode with her. We're building a village here, and we're glad you're a part of it.